Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. Ma's English lesson. In this lesson, we are learning subjects in school and also ways to learn a language. You can refer to your Year 5 English Plus 1 textbook, Unit 4. Now, what are the subjects that you learn in school? Can you name a few? You have English, Bahasa Malaysia, okay, what else? Maths, science, okay, these are some of the subjects that we learn in school. Now, let's take a look at the subjects that people in the UK or the children in primary schools in the UK learn. Alright? They have art, English, geography, Spanish. Now, Spanish is a language, okay? Sipanyawan, bahasa Spanyol, Spanish. History, PE. PE means physical education, 体育, okay? Science, all right? We have science. They have PSHE. Now, what's that? That's personal, social, health, and economic education, all right? This is a subject that we don't have here in Malaysia. They have ICT. ICT means information and communication technology, and also maths. Okay? Now, if you notice, only the subjects when they are a language, okay, when they are a language, they are written in capital letters. Or if they are the short forms or the acronyms, PE, for example, for physical education, then they are in capital letters. Right, what about us in Malaysia? Now, a Year 5 student or a Year 5 pupil in school will study science, maths, okay, PE or health education. We learn Chinese or Mandarin if you're in an SJKC school. If you're in an SJKT school, you will learn Tamil, okay, that's another language. We also learn English, Malay, alright, moral education or Islamic education. RBT, that's design and technology. TMK, that's information and communication technology as well, something like ICT. Alright, we have arts, history, and also music. Okay, so these are the subjects that we learn in school. Now, let's do a school questionnaire. Now, what is a questionnaire? A questionnaire means soal selidik, 一个调查，一个问卷调查. Okay, you can ask your friend later, or you can ask your siblings at home. Okay, now let's look at this picture for number 1. Are you good at? Now, what subject do you think the person is trying to ask? Are you good at? Now, these are a pair of trainers, so it's probably PE. Okay, are you good at PE? Now, question 2. When's our next what exam? Look at the picture. This is a globe. Alright, so most probably they are learning geography. Okay, because in geography you learn about countries and places around the world. Okay, their location on Earth. Alright, number 3. Are you a what genius? Now look at this. These are symbols for mathematics. So are you a maths genius? Okay, genius means 天才. Okay, somebody who is very smart. Are you a maths genius? Okay. Number 4. Is your what notebook organized? Now look at this. They are the equipment that you use in experiments. Okay, so what subject do you think this is? Is your correct science notebook organized? So meaning, did you write your notes in your notebook, in a neat way? Is it organized? All right. Did you underline? Did you number it? Did you draw the boxes? Okay. So is your science notebook organized? Next, number 5. Have we got A or N class tomorrow? Now, A or N depends on the answer. Now, this is a laptop, so most probably this is ICT, correct. Have we got an ICT class tomorrow? You don't say a ICT class, we say an ICT class tomorrow. Okay, next, number 6. Now, this is the flag of Spain, so I think they are talking about Spanish, okay, the language. So do you study other languages like Spanish? Okay, now what are some of the other languages that you might study? For example, German, okay, French, all right, or Japanese or Thai. So those are other languages. Number 7, have you got what homework today? Now look at the picture. Look at the clothing or the things that this person is wearing. So it should be something in the past, okay? Something that happened in the past long time ago. So that should be history, okay? Do you have any history homework today? Next, number 8. Do you think that our what textbook is interesting? Now look at the flag. It's the flag of the United Kingdom. So most probably is English. Okay, so do you think that our English textbook is interesting? And number 9, is what a subject at your school? Okay, so you see the kids, they are playing together. They are learning to mix with each other. All right, so most probably this is PSHE. Okay, remember PSHE stands for personal, social, health, and economic education. So you learn how to mix with other people, you learn about how to protect yourself, take care of your health, and also economic. You learn how to save money, plan your budget, and so on. And number 10, how many what teachers are there in the school? So what is this? Correct. That's art. Yeah. How many art teachers are there in the school? Next, when we talk about school subjects, okay, we can use phrases like this. For example, if you are talking about your homework, yeah, you can say, I've got no homework today. Yay, that's happy, no homework. Or, I've got a bit of homework. If your teacher gives you a lot of homework, okay, there's so much to do, you say, I've got loads of homework, or loads of maths homework, loads of science homework, or so on. All right? We do not say I have many homework. Yeah, remember, homework is uncountable. You cannot say many. You just say a lot of, loads of, or okay, you don't say many. Right? Number 2, when you want to talk about your teacher, okay, you can say our art teacher is quite strict, or is strict, or our art teacher isn't very strict. Now, strict means very 严厉, 很严厉的, alright? It's very serious, you cannot play a fool, alright? You must listen to her, you must do your work properly. That's the meaning of strict. So our art teacher is or isn't very strict or quite strict. Okay, now when you talk about yourself, okay, let's say if you are good at your maths, I'm great at maths, or I'm not great at maths, or I'm really good at what subject? I'm really good at English, or I'm really good at science or history. I enjoy, what do you like? So you might say, I enjoy PE, okay, but I don't enjoy history, for example, okay? I'm okay at, okay means you're not really that excellent, but you're not too bad either. So you can say, I'm okay at what subject, all right? Or I prefer which subject. Now, we say I'm good at something, all right? He's good at something, she's good at something. But if you say you're not good at something, for example, let's say I'm weak in maths, okay? My maths is not so good, so I say I'm weak in, yeah? I'm weak in maths. She's not so good at what? So remember, good at what? Weak in what? All right? So when we talk about a teacher, you can also say that, all right, for example, my English teacher is very interesting, or my English teacher is very friendly, okay? Or like you said, my English teacher is very strict, okay? Or my science lessons are fun. My music lessons are fun. My maths lessons are interesting or boring if you don't like it. Okay? So these are some phrases that you use. For example, I'm really good at maths. Oh, me too. I'm okay at maths. Okay? Right, now, can you please read these sentences and guess which subject the sentence is referring to? So, for example, number 1, you can look at page 50 if you want. Alex, you can draw and paint well. Your picture is very good. So which subject do you think this person is talking about? Okay, the keyword here would be draw and paint. So what subject is that? Art, correct. So these are the keywords then when we when we read a sentence, we get the keywords and we will understand what the sentence is talking about. We are doing dancing this term. Oh no, I can't dance. So what do you think? Which subject is that? Dancing. Some of you might think it's music, okay? But in this case, it's PE, all right? Physical education. The Romans are my favorite topic. What about you? Now, Romans are the people in Rome, okay? And they used to be very famous long time ago, okay? So this is history. Next, how do you spell costume? How do you spell something? So when you say how do you spell, all right, costume is an English word, so that's English. The students are studying animals today, all right? They are studying animals, so they are doing science. Are you sitting in a computer room right now? Computer room. So which subject do you think it is? Correct, ICT. What's the capital of Turkmenistan? All right, if I pronounce that correctly. The capital of means the main city. For example, Kuala Lumpur is the capital of Malaysia. So the capital of Turkmenistan, that is geography. What's 12 times 11? Is it 121? So we know these are numbers. They are doing multiplication. So that's maths. Okay, maths. Right. When we learn a language, okay, now we need to know the vocabulary, that is, the 词汇, kosakata, the vocabulary. Grammar, these are some rules, okay. For example, do you add an S up on the verb after he or she? Do you say he go or he goes? All right, those are grammar. And also pronunciation. How do you pronounce a word? 你的发音 cara sebutan, for pronunciation. So do you say chocolate or chocolate? Okay, do you say swimming or swimming? So that's your pronunciation. Okay, right? Swimming, we say swimming, we don't say swimming. Okay, climbing, you don't say climbing. So that's pronunciation. Okay, and also in a language, when we learn language, we have to practice our listening, speaking, reading, and also our writing. Okay, now let's check if you are a super language student. So read the question. If your answer is yes, then you score 1 point. Okay? So let's look at number 1. Do you ever listen to English when you are out of school? Meaning when you are at home or outside, do you listen to English? So if yes, you write down 1 point. If no, you write 0. Okay? Do you know the alphabet, meaning from A to Z? Do you know that? Can you spell your name in English? Can you spell it out? For example, Mr. Ma, M-A-H. Can you spell that out? Okay? Do you check the words in a dictionary or a word list? Okay, do you refer to a dictionary if you do not know the word? Let's say the word pronunciation, you do not understand. Do you look it up in a dictionary? In a dictionary. Do you repeat a word if you want to learn it? Repeat, meaning you say a few times. For example, snake. S-N-A-K-E, snake, snake, snake. That's how you repeat a new word. Do you ever practice your pronunciation? Okay. For example, you talk to yourself in the mirror. You say, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So that's how you practice your pronunciation. Do you revise before an exam? Do you study? Do you revise? Look through your notes again before your exam. Membuat ulang kaji, 复习. Okay? Do you ask questions when you don't understand? Okay? Do you raise your hands and ask your teacher if you don't understand? 不明白, tidak faham. Adakah awak tanya soalan? 你有没有问问题? Do you usually concentrate when you do your homework? Okay, what's the meaning of concentrate? Concentrate means you stay focused. 你专心的,专注的, memberi perhatian. Okay, memberi focus. You're not distracted by the TV. You stay focused. You do not stand up and go and go to the kitchen all the time. You concentrate, 专注. Okay. Do you make notes about grammar or write new vocabulary in your notebook? Do you write down some notes? Okay, 你有没有做笔记? All right. Do you ever read books, articles, or comics in English? So If your answer is yes, that's 1 point. Okay, so how many points did you get? Now, if you manage to score 8 and above, well done. You're a very good language learner. If you get 4 to 7 marks, well, it's okay, quite good, but you can improve. All right? So that's how we learn a language. So when you learn English, okay, you have to do all this. You cannot just learn English in class, that's all. When you go back, you have to listen to English, you have to watch the news on TV, listen to the radio, listen to the English songs, okay? All right, you check words in the dictionary, you repeat the word, you practice your pronunciation, you revise, 复习, okay? And you remember to ask questions if you don't understand, okay? So, let's say when I'm learning English and I don't understand certain words or I do not know how to spell, how do I ask for help? Okay, so you can say, to ask for help with languages, you can ask things like, questions like, how do you spell that? Macam mana saya nak eja tu? 我要怎样拼这个字? How do you say what? Or can you say that again, please? Can you repeat, please? Okay, can you say that again, please? You know, when somebody says something and you cannot really get it, you don't get it, you ask, can you say that again, please? Or can you please repeat? Okay, can you help me with something, please? Okay, so let's look at this situation. Jasmine and Zach, they are talking. Hi, Zach, what are you doing? Oh, I'm revising. We've got a French exam tomorrow, remember? Oh, yes. You're good at French, Jasmine. Can you help me with something, please? Okay, so Zach is asking for help. All right, can you help me with something, please? Yeah, sure. How do you say tomorrow in French? Okay, French, 法文啊, bahasa Perancis. How do you say tomorrow in French? It's demain. Sorry? Can you say that again, please? Yes, it's demain. I don't know whether that's the correct pronunciation anyway, but it's demain, all right? How do you spell that? D-E-M-A-I-N, okay? So when you ask somebody to spell that for you, you say, how do you spell that? D-E-M-A-I-N, okay? Great, thanks, Jasmine. Now, when you ask somebody how to spell something, you ask, how do you spell what? You know, the word, how do you spell giraffe? So you can say G-I-R-A-F-F-E or G-I-R-A-F-F-E. You know, when you have the two of the same letters together, we can say double, yeah? Giraffe. How do you say, I don't know what is this word? How do you say zozlok in English, for example? Okay? It means dictionary, okay? The word means dictionary. How do you spell that? D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Okay, so that's how you ask help, you know? When you don't know how to spell, you want to ask your mom or your brother or your sister, you ask like this. So for example, okay, now we are learning something, we are learning English, so you ask your teacher, can you help me with something, please? And I'll answer. What do I answer? What does the person answer? Can you help me with something, please? Sure, what's that? How do you say 失望 in English? Okay, I want to know the word 失望. All right? Oh, it's disappointed. Can you say that again, please? Disappointed. How do you spell that? D-I-S-A-P-P-O-I-N-T-E-D. Great, thanks. Okay, so that's how you talk. You want to practice, you can practice this with your friend or your sister or your mother at home, okay? All right, let's try again. Can you help me with something, please? Yes, sure, what's that? Or sure, or definitely, okay? How do you say pisang in English? Oh, it's banana. Can you say that again, please? Banana, it's banana. How do you spell that? B-A-N-A-N-A. Great, thanks mom or thanks sis. Okay, so that's how we ask for help when we are learning a language. Now, let's look at these, okay? These are sentences about learning a language. So, number 1. Sophia wrote the alphabet in English. the alphabet. Okay, Sophia, what the alphabet in English? Which do you think is the answer? Do you say revise the alphabet, ask the alphabet, not know? Yes, not know. Sophia not know the alphabet in English. Maybe she's like 2 years old or 3 years old. She doesn't know A to Z. But can you say Sophia not know? All right, you can't. So we have to say Sophia does not know. Okay, Sophia does not know the alphabet in English. Number 2, why don't we what for the test in the library? Why don't we revise? Okay, because the keyword here is the tests. So you revise for the test. The keyword here is the test. All right. This word is difficult. Let's what the teacher for the pronunciation. You what the teacher. You are going to ask for help, right? So let's ask the teacher. Number 4. How do you what patatas? I don't know what's that. Patatas. How do you spell? Okay, P-A-T-A-T-A-S, patatas. Help! We what the grammar. Now you see the word here, help, shows you this person maybe he doesn't, he doesn't understand. All right, or these people they don't understand. So the answer is not understand. But we can't say we not understand the grammar. Okay, we have to say we do not understand the grammar. Number 6. How often do you what new words in the dictionary? How often do you what? How often do you? How often? How many times? Okay, and new words. New words. So what do you think the answer is? Check. All right, the keyword is in a dictionary. So you check a word in the dictionary. Number 7. I watch French radio programs once a week. I what? Now, radio programs, okay, remember, radio programs, so you listen to radio programs. And can you what new vocabulary easily? Can you remember? Okay, can you remember new vocabulary easily? And finally, okay, let's do some listening. I want you to look at your textbook page 50 and listen to this, okay? Listen to the audio and write true or false, okay? All right, you shall listen to this first. Let's listen to this once.
Unit 4. Review. Exercise 7.
I'm learning Mandarin Chinese because I think it's very important to learn another language. It's a difficult language, but it's good fun, and I've got a great teacher. I go to school by bus, and I always revise new vocabulary on the bus. Sometimes I listen to a podcast on my phone. Every day, I make a list of 5 English words, and I ask my teacher the words in Mandarin. Then I learn them. In class, we listen to a new word first, then we repeat it, and we practice the pronunciation. It isn't easy. In Chinese, the same word can have a different pronunciation and it means different things. The grammar rules are more difficult than English grammar rules, and they are very hard to understand. I don't know all the characters in the Chinese alphabet because there are more than 50,000. At the moment, I'm learning the most important characters. There are 214. I write the Chinese characters again and again in my notebook, and I try to remember one new character each day. It's hard, but it's good fun.
Alright, did you manage to get the answer? Okay, let's check. So number 1, Tara always revises new vocabulary in the school library. True or false? That is false. Okay, where does she revise? She revises on the bus. Okay, not in the library. Alright, she revises on the bus. Number 2, she never listens to podcasts on her mobile. True or false? That's false as well, okay, because it says she sometimes, okay, she sometimes listens to podcasts on her mobile. Okay, number 3, she learns 5 new Mandarin words every day. Okay, that's true. Number 4, Chinese grammar rules are easy to understand. Nope, that's false. Why? Okay, she said that it's hard to understand. It's not easy. It's very difficult. Okay. Number 5, Tara doesn't know all the characters in the Chinese alphabet. Yes, that's true. Okay, she's only learning the important ones now. She tries to remember 1 new character each day, and that is true. Okay? Alright, so that's all for today's lesson. For watching. Hope to see you again. Bye.